You know, I think I like Gucci's more because of what he was talking about. Trey, he was just kind of there.
We're going to rank these for y'all. We probably could post this part on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like the ranking. But if you're on Patreon, you get the whole thing. Those of y'all join us on YouTube. This is us ranking every song off of Cole's album. First of all, thoughts on the album as an entire album.
It's a great album. Even with 7 Minute Drill taken off.
Yep.
I kind of feel like him taking that off kind of feels like the album's more complete in a way.
I like the way it ends with Trey the Truth that one.
We'll get into the beef on a separate video.
Yeah.
Welcome, YouTube. If you want to see our full-length reaction and listen, join our Patreon.
Yeah. Like this is going to be like the second half of this video. Listen to it. We talked about it a little bit. But, you know, we can't listen to music and vibe with y'all. You know what I mean? You can't, like, do that shit on YouTube. So we have to do it here.
We get in trouble.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that's probably controversial. I think this is my least favorite Cole album. And not in a sense of like, oh my God, this is a fucking terrible album. It's not. It's not a bad album.
It's not a bad album.
Not at all. But there's other albums of his that I like way more.
I definitely like Cold World better. No, I do agree. It's not Cole's best album. Still enjoyable, though.
The off season, I fucking love the off season. I will say it's starting to sound like the fall off is kind of like Dre's Detox to me, because he's been talking about it for several fucking albums now. It's not dropped.
Just keep pushing that shit back.
Yeah, and just that's the only thing I can think of that for that. All right, so Ray, we're gonna rank these. We're gonna start with the bottom, like we usually do. Ray, what is your least favorite song on the album?
Mine's gonna be Freaky. Fever.
Fever. Say Freaky. What's Freaky?
Freaky Fever. Again, I will confidently say that there's not a bad song on this album. Again, YouTube, we have to explain this all over again, kind of. This is my second listen of the album. I listened to it firsthand, and my consensus is still the same. This is my least favorite song on the album. Strictly because just the chorus. Again, I've never really been a big fan of Cole when he sings, but I love the fucking verse when he sings on this.
Yeah.
It's just the chorus in particular I don't really rock with.
I feel it. I'm going to also agree with you. Fever is my last one. Like I said, it's not a bad song in any vein. Compared to everything else on the album, it doesn't hit for me like everything else does. It's kind of the same with M. Like, I don't particularly like when M sings. I get it. Sometimes it's necessary or
Stronger than I was.
That's definitely not it. That, like, literally besides that song, that's an unskippable album for me. Next for me, I'm going to go with...
Pressure's on, motherfucker.
3001.
You son of a bitch.
Is that yours too?
Yep.
I like the flow and everything, and it's short for one.
Yeah, it's short.
It's really fucking short.
Yeah, that's my main thing. It's just a distortion. I feel like that could have been a really great song. You just take that distortion off.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position to judge like his creative process and what he wants to do with the songs. I don't like that kind of distortion on any songs. I just don't know why it exists in the music industry. Like, I love heavy metal. They use that a lot in heavy metal. I fucking hate when they use that in heavy metal.
What's your next one, Ray?
I'm going to go Pie. And this is probably where we're going to differ, I'm sure.
Go ahead and put me down for Pie.
Okay. The thing is, I love Cole's verse on this, bro. But again, like we talked about,
the soulful background.
Yes, dude, the instrumental, bro. I can listen to that shit.
Just the instrumental,
itself.
I can listen to it all fucking day. Daylight and Absol. And it's not like they had bad verses either. I don't keep saying that shit. It's just
You guys
the
don't
flow
know.
is different.
That's the thing. Like, you guys don't know. So
Yeah, we
have to
listen.
go
Yeah,
through it.
it's choppy a little. You know what I mean? It's just like Soul's verses, like and there was parts where he was fluid and it was nice, like the end before he got to the perfect thing. That was nice, and he has some bars.
It's not quite there.
Yeah, it's not quite there for me.
I'm with James. When Cole comes in, he steals the show. Like on this song, 100%.
Yeah.
But the thing about Cole's verse is he knows how to ride a beat. And he is so fluid with it. And that's my biggest complaint about Daylight and Absol. It's like, I know they're doing it back and forth, but you can tell it was punch, punch, punch. And there's times, like he was saying, I wouldn't say falls off the beat. But, you know, sometimes Cole takes a pause, lets the beat ride through in a good way.
Yeah.
I feel like they did that. They didn't capitalize the same way. Does that make sense?
All right, so next to me is going to be... I'm going to just say Ready 24. Only reason this song is low is because I just wasn't fucking Cameron's verse as much. Like, it's not a bad verse. Again, it's just... It's a different energy. You know what I mean? Like, Cole comes in, he's aggressive as fuck. He's attacking the track. Bar after bar. And Cameron, like, different... It's like a change of energy. It's like... It's hard to go from...
I'm going to go Ready to.
It's hard to go from up here to down.
Having a change in a hip-hop song isn't bad, but it's got to connect. in some sort of way, you know?
Also, him sounding like Benzino kind of thing.
Because now I can't unhear that shit.
Yeah, I know.
We talked about that in our Patreon review, and now I can't fucking unhear that, and it bothers me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I'm going to go Trade the Truth in Ibiza.
Yeah, me too. Fuck.
You too?
Yeah. I didn't think you were going to pick the same as me, bro.
My reason is Cole had a great verse. And another complaint that's just like my personal pet peeve is how short these songs are.
Out 7-minute drill on this, I enjoyed this as an ending track so much more.
Yeah, I said the same thing on the Patreon review. I do feel like taking 7-minute drill off, it feels like a story. It feels like a complete album. 7-minute drill felt like a bonus track or something. You know what I'm saying? Gucci has some monologue, which I really fuck with. On one of these tracks, Trade the Truth to me was kind of just there. He wasn't really speaking on nothing. He was just kind of like, hey, you can't fuck with us.
Kind of like it was a real outro.
Yeah.
So it's me next. Yeah. Sticks and Stones. It's one of those that's just kind of short. Personally, like if it wasn't so short, I feel like I'd enjoy it more. I like the choruses, like there's the Steve Harvey line, the E40 line, tell me when to go, and but it's just short.
A lot of these songs keep you wanting more.
Short, yeah, it's just I wanted a little more, like even an extra verse.
I'm going Hunting Wabbits. For these top 6 are just top notch, dude. There's a few things I dislike about the songs, like maybe like, you know, some of the feature work or something like that. But Hunting Wabbits to me, it was in between these two. To me, it was in between this one or Sticks and Stones.
Yep.
I really like the intro of Hunting Wabbits, but compared to everything else, I just feel like the songs is kind of too simple. But I just feel like it was kind of just there.
That's why I'm gonna put this one higher than Sticks and Stones.
So you going Hunting Wabbits?
Yeah.
I loved Sticks and Stones so much, particularly for the bars. He was just hitting you with the fucking bars on top of bars on top of bars.
Yeah.
Thick Stash, Steve Harvey line really made me laugh. He has multiple bars in there that I really like. But I just enjoy it more because the song itself leaves me wanting more.
So the last 4 are just gonna be so fucking hard to pick. I'm gonna go Crocodile Tears. I just love the way he comes in on this shit, bro. And I'm Joaquin Phoenix, and I walk the line about the cash.
I'm going Crocodile Tears as well. These top 4 right here, to me, they can really be interchangeable. Mm-hmm. Except for my number 1. I don't think this is Cole's best album by any means, but these 4 songs right here really shine on the album.
100%.
The way Cole flows, the features on this, which we'll get to in a minute. Crocodile Tears, he just comes in. It's just a fucking vibe, you know? That's a recurring thing on this. But I feel like this track in particular just really has that special vibe to it that makes it unique. Okay, my next one is HYB. There's something about Cole's verse on here and Boss's the fucking chorus. That is such a fucking vibe, dude. I love that. Central, he came in and just fucking killed that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, well, on a Patreon review... We really went in depth with this, so guys, check that out if you can. Cole's verse, phenomenal. Chorus, phenomenal. Central's verse, to me, his second half is a lot better than the first half, but he really fucking picked it up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he didn't double time the flow, but he really started picking up. He's just fucking going ham. He has some pretty good bars, too. Yeah. This is a complete song. I'm fucking with it. This is going to my playlist.
Oh, yeah. Number 3 is Stealth Mode for me. Bro, I fucking love this Boss comes in on the shit. Mm-hmm. The chorus is nice. It's another one, bro. Like, I could have used another minute and a half of this.
Give me a second fucking verse on this. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
Give me a boss first, bro.
Exactly.
Give me a boss first. That's the only reason. I feel like the top 2 for me are just, I fucking love the choruses so fucking much. So my number 2 now is HYB.
Okay.
How's your bitch? How's your life?
My blind ass. My number 2 is Pricey.
And my number 1 is Pricey.
And my number 1 is Stealth Mode.
That's just a great way to fucking start that album off, bro.
It's a vibe to start the album.
Dro, bro, just...
Yeah, Dro came in with that vibe, bro. The reason it's not number 1 for me, Boz's verse on Stealth Mode, his bridge mixed with the way Cole, everything he was talking about, the way he came in, to me, that's the most unique vibe on the fucking album. Again, I am with you, though. It's fucking short. Boss verse on there or another Cole verse, dude. I guarantee you this would be my most replayed on Spotify in 2024.
I love Dro on this hook for Pricey. Gucci Mane's outro verse, which is like a monologue, but he also rhymes, is dope. Mm-hmm. Ari Leno on the chorus, like not even the chorus, she's kind of like bridging that shit, just that's gangsta, that shit. Mm-hmm. I love everything about this song, and HYB, like I said, it's a fucking vibe, bro. That's our rankings on this one, guys. Do you agree? What do you think of Cole's album? Not there for you anymore? Or like, is it not up to his normal level?
Rank it out of 10 or 1 out of 5 mics, like they used to do back in the magazine days.
Well, you can do that if you want to. We used to do albums. We used to do out of 10, but we can do 5 mics if you want.
It's really kind of the same thing, though.
Yeah, sort of.
It translates.
Yeah.
I'm going a solid 7. The thing is, I couldn't give it more than 7.
I want to get it slightly more than 7. That's it. Like I don't want to go 8. I don't think it deserves an 8, but it's not a 6.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll give that little point.
I could go 6.5, but like Cole did it on this album, you know?
Yeah.
Again, it's not our favorite Cole album.
No, and again, 5 is average, so 6 and above is still passable.
My ranking of 7 is based on mainly comparatively to Cole's other albums.
Yeah.
But just in general as well. But me, I'm mainly compared to his other work.
Join the Patreon if you want to watch the whole video. This is probably going to be a long-ass video on Patreon, but you get everything.
Yeah.
We don't cut anything out for y'all.
So YouTube, if you want an in-depth fucking video, this is going to be over an hour long.
Yeah.
So join the Patreon. Please, thank you.
Till next time, guys. Deuces.
Adios.